vectors is a quantity that has both the
just
properties
a
of
second.
magnitude and
एक second now. एक second. So now you can say what are vectors?
so vectors is a quantity that has both the properties of magnitude and quantity. Magnitude, which is
Magnitude and
size. Sorry,
magnitude
Direction.
and
my bad. Direction. It's not.
direction. Okay. Magnitude and direction. Okay. Any quantity, any quantity,
Yes,
any
but it
quantity.
has to follow the. It has to has the principles of these two things, magnitude and direction. And actually, there's one more thing, but I don't remember. It's some mathematical
Current
rule.
is current is a vector quantity or not? Electric current. You know about electric current, right? It flows in a wire. You are aware of it. So
I mean,
obviously, the direction in which you put that wire, in that direction, the current will flow upwards, downwards, in any of the directions, right?
but sir, it is a scalar quantity because except magnitude and direction, vector should also have one more thing, the law of
What?
vector addition.
Acha. The law
And
of
it does
vector
not
addition.
abide by that law. Again, I'm not very detailed into that, but
So I think that electric current will be a scalar quantity
Mm-hmm.
because the quantity has the direction has no effect on the impact of the quantity. Sorry, impact on the current. That's why if we move it towards the right or the left, it will have the same impact.
Very good. So both of you have answered it very nicely. Very good. And those of you who have not answered, no worries, right? They must have read somewhere. Na? So our so vectors are physical quantities. So I'm adding a term physical here. Why
Uh,
physical quantities? What are
sir,
physical quantities?
sir,
Huh.
can I say?
Yeah, yeah.
Physical quantities are quantities which are countable. Like you can, there is,
Yes.
yes,
Are
countable.
quantities, those can be measured, right? So vectors are physical quantities which have both magnitude and direction, right? Vectors are physical quantities which have both magnitude and direction. And of course, they follow vector law of, and they follow, and it follows vector laws of addition. ठीक है? So we will come back to this vector laws of addition. तो अभी time है उसको आने में. So but before this, right? How do we represent a vector? So representation, just a second. Before that, I would like to give some example here. Examples of vectors are displacement, velocity, acceleration, force. There are many vectors, right? So I'm writing etc now. So now, how do we represent? So representation of a vector. So there are two types of representation. First is symbolic representation. So it is represented with an English alphabet. It is represented by an English alphabet with an arrowhead over it. So I will put the arrowhead later, right? So you can take any English alphabet, right? A, P, C, R, anything. So you choose that English alphabet, and that is how it is symbolically represented. Okay. Then comes the geometrical representation. So how do we represent it geometrically? So before that, let me put this arrowhead over these vectors. This is a vector, this is the arrowhead, right? You can see a small arrow. Purvi, दिख रहा है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Geometrical representation में we have this xy plane. All of you please pay attention. We have this xy plane and then we plot a vector here. Right? This is the tail of the vector. This is the tail of the vector. And this is called the head of the vector. ठीक है?
Sir, I wanted to ask one thing. The symbolic representation APs here. So are these like short forms, like for distance we have S, for time we have T?
No, no, no,
Is
no,
it
no, 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 no,
that
no, no, no,
or
no, no,
something?
no, 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 no. It's a symbolic representation का मतलब these are, it can be represented by any English alphabet.
Oh, okay.
Even any symbol also. कभी कभी किसी किसी बुक में अल्फा वेक्टर भी दिखाई देगा तुम्हें. ठीक है?
Okay.
तो you can use any thing, right? Preferably English alphabet with an arrowhead over it to represent a vector. ठीक है?
Okay.
Now, this is the graphical or geometrical representation. So, this is XY axis. It can be three-dimensional also. So, three-dimension अभी पढ़ा नहीं है आप लोगों ने, इसलिए I am not teaching you about it. So, the length of this vector, all of you please pay attention. Don't write. Don't write. Don't make notes. I'll give you time to make notes. Focus here. ठीक है? The length of the vector is the magnitude of it. So, suppose I say this vector is some vector R. This vector is some vector R. Right? This is the magnitude of the vector. This is the magnitude of the vector. ठीक है? This is how we represent. Magnitude is the length of the vector is its magnitude. This length, right? This length is the magnitude of the vector. What about the direction of it? The direction is usually measured. The direction is usually measured from the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. Can you guys see this? From the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. This is the direction of the vector. I am saying usually measured, right? The direction is usually measured from positive x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. This is the direction of the vector. And this is its magnitude. Which is, what is the vector here? Vector is R. This is the vector. समझ आया बेटा सबको? हाँ ना बोलो. यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछो. Any one of you is having any doubts, please ask.
So one doubt I have. What is on the x-axis?
Nothing is on the x-axis. It's not a graph.
Oh, okay.
It's not a graph. See, I suggest all of you to please keep your camera switched on, except for Aditya. He has his special reasons for not switching on the camera, so please don't. But all of you, rest of you, please keep your camera switched on if your network is not bad. Okay? Thank you. So, Purvi, you have any doubts here?
No, sir, I understood.
ठीक है. Priyokrit, you have any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Good. So now coming back to a type of vector that is called as position vector, right? So what is position vector? So this is the first type of vector which we are learning. So it is a vector which represents the position of a particle with respect to, so this I am writing it as WRT, that is with respect to a reference point. It is a vector which represents the position of a particle with respect to a reference point, right? So how do we draw it? All of you, first of all, I'll show it to you here and then I'll ask you to draw it. Just a second, please don't start writing. I'll give you time to write. So please wait. Don't write. और अगर लिखो तुम और बाद में डाउट पूछोगे तो मैं तुम्हें बताने वाला नहीं हूं, इसलिए प्लीज आप लोग जो है मेरी बात सुनिए, ठीक है? सपोज दिस इज पॉइंट ए, this is point A and this is point B. Now I want to show the position of particle A with respect to reference point O. So the reference point is O here. Okay? All of you please pay attention. I want to write position vector of A with respect to O. So I will draw this, I will join these 2 points and the arrow, the head of the arrow is pointing towards A. The head of the arrow is pointing towards A. What is this vector? The name of this, I represent it with this thing, RAO. And this is called as, how do we read it? This is position vector of A with respect to O. I hope all of you understood this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
you have? So
No.
my next, I'll show the next thing to you. Position vector of B with respect to O. So I will draw these 2 lines. I will join these 2 points. The tail is at the reference point. The tail is at the reference point. So this is RBO. Clear? Priyokrit, Purvi, Nidhi Shavasti, Aditya Kumar, वेदांत,
sir.
दिव्यांश पांडे, सुहानी अरोड़ा. आप लोग को समझ आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? बताइए.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now my question is to Purvi. Purvi, tell me, how will we draw? How will we draw the position vector of A with respect to B? Tell me the process.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
अरे 2-3 बार बताओ. सुनो फिर से. सुनाई दे रहा है बेटा? पहले तो माइक ऑन रहने दो. सुनाई दे रहा है? एकदम रियल टाइम में कम्युनिकेट करो मुझसे, ठीक है? नाउ I want you to tell me how to draw position vector of A with respect to B. How will you draw it?
Respect to B.
Acha, how did I draw position vector of A with respect to O, Purvi?
So you drew a line.
We joined OA by the line, right?
Yeah.
And where was the
Yes,
tail
sir.
of the vector?
On O.
At O. So O was the reference point.
Yes, sir. So if the reference point becomes B, then it's going to be A with respect to B.
So it will be RAB, right?
Yes, sir.
So now how will you draw it? अरे ड्रॉ कैसे करोगी? ज्वाइन करोगी ए बी को, और क्या ज्वाइन, और क्या ड्रॉ करोगी?
Yes, sir. We join A
We
to
join AB. The head of the vector will be pointing towards
head of the vector to A and the
हाँ
tail to
बस
B.
यही तो बोलना है बेटा, इतना देर क्यों लगाना है इसमें? आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. यस और नो? प्रियोकृत, निधि
sir.
अवस्थी, आदित्य कुमार, वेदांत, सुहानी अरोड़ा, दिव्यांश पांडे.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is
Yes, sir.
This
Yes.
is position vector of A with respect to B. How will you read it? इसको बार बार मैं इसलिए बुलवा रहा हूं because you need to remember it, right? This is position vector of A with respect to B. Always remember the reference point comes after the particle. The
Sir, I
reference
have a
point,
doubt.
एक सेकेंड महाराज, आपको पूछेंगे डाउट के लिए, रुकिए 2 मिनट. The reference point comes after the name of the particle. I repeat, the reference point's name comes after the name of the particle. Right? हाँ, पूछिए निधि अवस्थी जी.
Sir, like first graph or what we can say coordinates, we saw that the direction is usually taken in the anti-clockwise. So, in the vector line of A respect to B, from where will we measure the direction? From the point of B with a straight line, or the point of the line OB at the point B?
अवस्थी जी, देखिए सवाल तो आपने अच्छा पूछा है, पर आप एक बात बताइए, आपको आगे का जानना है या आपको यही जानना है जो मैंने लिखा है वो?
आगे का.
आगे का अवस्थी जी क्या करेंगे जान?
ओ अच्छा, ओ सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी.
समझे आप मेरी बात?
या
तो
या.
आपको आपको मैं सब आगे का तो बहुत कुछ पूछा जा सकता है कि सर आज से 2 महीने बाद आप जब काइनेमैटिक्स पढ़ाएंगे तो प्रोजेक्टाइल में जब एक पार्टिकल उड़ाएंगे आप, तो उस समय सर टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट कैसे आएगा? वो वेक्टर से आएगा या स्केलर से आएगा? ये भी पूछा जा सकता है. हाँ या ना, बताइए.
यस यस.
है ना? तो अवस्थी जी, अभी आपको क्या करना है? अभी आपको जो मैंने लिखा है यहाँ, उसमें से अगर आपको कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया है, वो आपको पूछना है.
ओके सर.
ठीक है? हाँ, जब आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके आएंगे तब आपको उसमें जो जो डाउट आएगा कि आप, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन तो हर कोई अलग अलग तरीके से सॉल्व कर सकता है कि नहीं? तो तब आप अपनी सारी बातों को रखिए, कहीं से भी रखेंगे तो भी चले. ठीक है? बट एज ऑफ नाउ व्हेन आई एम आस्किंग यू इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स टिल दिस पॉइंट, सो दैट मीन्स वॉट एवर आई हैव सेड टिल दिस पॉइंट, if you have any doubts. Now coming back to your question, so I'll answer this one. We always measured conventionally. I said conventionally we measure the direction of vector from the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. So what did I say? From positive x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. In anti-clockwise sense, right? Hello.
Yes sir.
So in this case, it was this vector. Here, I have to draw the x-axis for every vector at the tail of every vector, right? So let me draw the tail of the, sorry, x-axis at the tail of this vector AB. Now, from this tail, sorry, this axis anti-clockwise, this is the direction of vector RAB. अवस्थी जी, समझ आया आपको कि नहीं?
यस सर.
OB RBO का क्या होगा? ये वाला डायरेक्शन होगा.
यस सर.
RAO का क्या होगा? ये डायरेक्शन होगा. पर इसका कोई अभी मेरे लिए कोई मतलब था नहीं, इसलिए मैंने बताया नहीं. ठीक है? तो कोई बात नहीं, आपने पूछा इसलिए मैंने बताया, ताकि आपको ये ना लगे कि मैंने आपका डाउट नहीं बताया. पर प्लीज स्टिक टू व्हाट आई एम टीचिंग यू. ठीक है? एनी डाउट्स, एनीबडी इज हैविंग एनी डाउट्स टिल दिस पॉइंट, प्लीज डोंट राइट, आई विल गिव यू टाइम टू राइट. अभी सिर्फ सुनो जो बता रहा हूं. किसी को डाउट है यहाँ तक? सुहानी, समझ आ रहा है
Yes,
बेटा?
sir.
हेलो सुहानी, निधीश.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. पूर्वी, यू अंडरस्टूड position vector?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There is another vector. There is another vector which we call as a unit vector. Right? नहीं, position vector के बाद, हाँ ठीक है. A vector, अच्छा नहीं, एक उसके पहले, how to represent the magnitude of a vector. So this is the question. So I have vector A here. I have vector A here, right? I want to find the magnitude of this vector. So magnitude of vector A is, it can be written in two different ways. Just remove the arrowhead or put a modulus sign. This sign is called as modulus sign. These two parallel pipes, these are called as mod or modulus sign. Without removing the vector head, you just put a mod sign here, you get the magnitude of the vector. So this is how we represent the magnitude of a vector. I hope I am clear in this. Yes or no? Everybody.
Yes,
Say yes or
sir.
no.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Likho. If you have understood it, if you have no doubts, please write it quickly. I'll be back in a minute, right? चलिए लिखिए इसको जल्दी से आप लोग. Once you are done writing it, please type done in the comment window. All of you, okay?
Sir,
Hmm.
the two lines, they are called the modules, right?
Yes, modulus sign.
Okay, sir.
Hmm? Once you are done writing it, please type done in the comment window.
Sir,
बोलिए.
in the first graph, what is that symbol? Like there are two similar symbols. I'm unable to understand what they represent in the line.
कहाँ?
In
कहाँ?
the first graph. Like
ये?
yes sir, इसमें जो दो लाइट ब्लू कलर से सिंबल बने हुए हैं मैग्नीट्यूड और हेड के पास.
वो जो गोल सा बना हुआ है वो सर्कल जो है,
नहीं सर, उसके नीचे.
ये
हाँ.
ये वेक्टर आर है ना.
ओके सर.
ये पूरा वेक्टर आर है और इसकी लेंथ स्मॉल आर है. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
चलो So I hope all of you have noted it. Yes or no?
No, sir,
Yeah,
I'm in
no,
the
sir.
position vector.
Huh?
Sir, just 2 minutes.
थोड़ा सा जल्दी लिखना है बेटा, है ना?
So finished.
चलिए. So now let's learn about unit vectors. So unit vectors are vectors which have their magnitude as 1. So the length of the vector will be represented by 1 unit, right? So the conventional unit vectors are, acha, what is the use of this? एक minute, huh? And they are used to indicate the direction of a vector. ठीक है? Conventional unit vectors are I cap, I'll just I, J and K. Cap बोलना है इसके ऊपर. I cap, J cap and K cap along the positive X, Y and Z axis respectively. ठीक है? Now pay attention, huh? This is, I'll put a cap sign here. This sign is called as caret. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? This sign is called as caret. So I cap. This sign is technically called as caret. ठीक है? But यहाँ पे when we read it, we call it as cap. तो cap, orange cap, purple cap, IPL में देखा है ना आप लोगों ने? So orange cap is for highest run getter, right? And purple cap is for highest wicket taker, isn't it? So it's a unique representation of those people. So here also unit vectors are represented by caret sign. Okay, in most of the books, this caret sign has been replaced by a normal vector sign, but I still use it in foundation sessions because it's important for me to segregate this unit vectors from the conventional vectors, right? So anybody is having any challenge in its representation? Purvi, समझ आ रहा है बेटा?
Yes,
तुम
sir.
सुनो ना, लिखो मत तुम, डोंट राइट. ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज डोंट राइट.
Sir, I'm
मैं
not
बार
right.
बार, ठीक है ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, नहीं लिख रही हो तो. Anybody should not write. I am giving you time to write. You can take your time. You can write later on, right? Pay attention to what I am teaching you. So now, any vector whose magnitude is 1 is a unit vector, and they are used to indicate the direction of a vector, right? So let's first understand the X, Y, and Z axis. So I'm drawing a cuboid here. Just pay attention. I'm drawing a cuboid here. So this is the cuboid. You can simulate your room. You can simulate your room with respect to this cuboid. So suppose you are sitting here in your room. Suppose you are sitting here in your room. Then the left corner on the floor, all of you simulate it. Then the left corner of your room. Can you identify the left corner of your room? All of you say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Your blue dot is
Yes.
you. Blue dot is
Yes,
you.
sir.
Red dot is the left corner on the floor. Now, can you guys see the line which is moving along this direction in your room? In front of you, the edge
Yes, sir.
on the floor. This is x-axis. If anyone who is unable to see it or unable to understand it, anybody? The line starting from the red dot, that is left hand bottom corner of your room, going in front of you on the floor is x-axis. Consider it to be x-axis. The line which is going towards the ceiling is y-axis, right? And the line which is coming out of the wall along the bottom edge and going back on the floor. This is the positive z-axis. समझ आया बेटा सबको? हाँ ना बोलो जल्दी से.
Yes.
Anybody
sir.
is having any doubts in this? Prayokrit,
Yes.
you have any doubt? Priyokrit, sorry.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Purvi, you have any doubt?
No, sir, I understood.
Okay, so x, y, and z axis is clear to all of you, right? Now, unit vector associated with x axis along the direction of x axis is I cap. Unit vector associated with direction of y axis is j cap. Unit vector associated with positive z axis is k cap. I hope all of you understood this. Hello.
So we can put
Yes.
any letters in place of these, right?
No. I, j, and k remain same.
Okay.
Because I'm saying they are conventional unit vectors. You understand what do you mean by conventional?
Yes, sir.
Conventional means what? Tell us, Purvi. What do you understand by conventional? Conventional unit vectors. बताइए पूर्वी जी, कन्वेंशनल का क्या मतलब? हेलो हेलो पूर्वी, दिस क्वेश्चन इज टू यू. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
So what is the meaning of conventional?
So does it mean standard?
It is once that is followed by everybody, right? So
Yes.
that is standard according to you. So Divyansh Pandey, Aditya Kumar, Nidhish Avasthi, Suhani Arora, and Vedant and Prayokrit, all of you understood the meaning of conventional unit vectors? They are
Yes.
fixed
Sir.
across the globe. They are fixed across the globe. यूनिवर्स का पता नहीं. ठीक है. तो यूएस में भी आई कैप बोलोगे तो या आई वेक्टर आई जे बोलोगे तो दैट दे विल अंडरस्टैंड कि वो एक्स और वाई एक्सिस की बात कर रहा है, राइट? नाउ सो दिस इज कन्वेंशनल यूनिट वेक्टर. अब देखो, हाउ डू वी यूज इट? As I said, it is used to indicate the direction of a vector. Now, let's take a case where this man is standing on this ground at the origin. This is origin, right? Now, this man starts moving along the positive x-axis. Can you guys see this? The man starts moving along the positive x-axis and reaches this point. So man is moving along positive x-axis and he reached this point. Okay? So he started from here So he started from here and reached this point, right? Let's say this point is some point A. So the magnitude is, the length is, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and x is measured in meters, right? So what is the length which this man has measured? So the position vector of A, all of you please pay attention. Position vector of A with respect to O. If I want to write this, what is the magnitude of it? Suhani, what is magnitude of RAO? The measure of the length of the vector. This is the vector which we have to draw, right? This is
Yes.
position vector of A with respect to O. So what is the length of this, Suhani?
So it should be 3.
So it is 3 meters. Magnitude with unit you have to write, right? So 3
Yes.
meters. Now, in which direction it is pointing towards? You only tell.
So direction in the sense.
किस तरफ जा रहा है ये?
So like right, left or something.
नहीं, पॉजिटिव एक्स एक्सिस.
हाँ, like मेरे को.
वेक्टर पढ़ रहे हैं ना बेटा आप,
Yes.
तो अब राइट लेफ्ट नहीं बोलेंगे. तो पॉजिटिव आई कैप. So this, by writing positive I cap, I indicated that this person is moving only along x-axis. Understood? बोलो ये बच्चों, हाँ या ना? समझ आया नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
अरे जब मैं
Yes.
बोलता हूँ yes or no, तो yes or no बोलना है ना, उसका बिजली बिल नहीं लगेगा तुम्हारा. तो it is RAO, that is position vector of A with respect to O. Magnitude was 3 meters. Technically, magnitude is 3. Meter represents the physical quantity, and direction of the vector is represented by I cap. I hope all of you understood this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is how we use unit vectors. Now comes a new question. Now this man, इसको थोड़ा सा हम लोग छोटा कर देते हैं, ठीक है, या बाहर निकाल देते हैं. So this is our x-axis. This is the y-axis. नहीं, अभी इतना ही है. हाँ भाई. Suppose this same man की जगह एक और मैन ले आओ, रेड मैन ले आओ. चलो, this red man, he walked towards this point. ठीक है? He reached this point. And let's say this distance is, this is the new vector. And let's call this point as point B. This is say 1 and 2. So all of you, this question is not to be answered in public. You have to give it in chat window. Write this answer only. Magnitude of RBO is, what is its magnitude and what is its direction? How will you write this vector? वेदांत, सुहानी, आदित्य, प्रियोकृत, दिव्यांश,
Yes,
पूर्वी,
sir.
निधीश. लिखो, चार्ट में आंसर लिखना है इसका. You have to tell me the unit vector, Purvi. Unit vector का direction कौन सा है? Which unit vector you will use here to represent its direction? K cap, yes. So it is So it is 2 meters k cap, right? I hope all of you understood this. Now come back. Now let's see, let's try to understand what happens if they move along negative x-axis, negative y-axis, negative z-axis. So it's very simple. Suppose I have this vector A. Pay attention, huh? Suppose I have this vector A and I want to write minus A vector. I want to draw a minus A vector, right? So what I do is I rotate the vector. I rotate the vector about its tail. I rotate the vector about its tail by 180 degrees. Got it, all of you? I rotate the vector about its tail by 180 degrees. I get minus A vector. I hope all of you understood this. Yes or no? वेदांत समझ आ रहा है बेटा? वेदांत
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Aditya, you understood?
Yes, sir.
So,
So one question, so if what will be the direction then? Would it be also in minus, like minus I cap?
Obviously, negative x-axis, negative y-axis, negative z-axis. So plus I cap will be converted to minus I cap. If this is plus I cap, this will be minus I cap. Got it? I'll
so
choose a
you're gonna
different color.
change the direction, right? So like the place
Obvious.
it's in, it's gonna come opposite or it's gonna be the same.
देखो opposite होगा या नहीं होगा बताओ. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. So direction changed or not?
Yes, sir.
If this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. Direction changed or not? All of
Yes,
you.
sir.
This is positive z-axis, this is negative z-axis. Direction changed or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So a comfortable way to make it negative x-axis. So this is minus x-axis. This is minus y-axis. This is minus z-axis. From any point you can start actually. ये तो मैंने यहाँ पे तीनों दिख रहा था इसलिए बना दिया है. ठीक है. नहीं दिखेगा तो भी तुम इमेजिन कर सकते हो कि this is where it is. I hope all of you understood it, right? Negative x, negative y, negative z. Any doubts in this case?
No, sir.
Priyokrit, you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, good. So that's it. लिखिए इसको आप लोग. So this is about unit vectors. Okay, write it quickly. Please draw the diagrams. Don't shrug in drawing the diagrams. You may not be very good at drawing it. You can use scale or you cannot use scale. Draw the rough diagram, but you should be able to understand it when you revise it. So that is important. ठीक है. भाई किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ लो. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स प्लीज डोंट रिफ्रेन फ्रॉम आस्किंग डाउट्स. ठीक है. You should not take back any doubts back to your while you leave the session. Okay. Noted, all of you? Done?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Anyone who is still writing? पूर्वी, निधि, सुहानी,
No, sir.
सबने लिख लिया इतनी जल्दी फटाफट. वेरी गुड. चलो. तो that's all for today's session. So I'll just a minute. So this was a good start for today's session. I hope all of you understood what I taught today. Yes or no? Vedant,
Yes,
you
sir.
understood whatever I taught? Vedant,
Yes, sir.
you understood whatever I taught today?
Yes and no.
नहीं, देखो ये तो नहीं होता है. After every statement, I am asking 3 times. You understood or not? You understood or not? You understood or not?
No,
Then
sir.
you don't have the right to say no.
I understood, but I need to
हाँ,
practice more for just
obviously.
getting
See
a
the
more
no
confidence.
no 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 no. फिर तू मैं हिंदी में समझाऊं क्वेश्चन को?
नहीं सर, इंग्लिश ही चलेगी.
चलेगी ना? हाँ, तो सवाल मेरा बहुत आसान है, मैं हिंदी में भी बोलता हूँ सबके लिए. भाई आपको आज जो पढ़ा आपने वो समझ आया या नहीं आया? इसका मतलब ये है कि इंग्लिश में है कि वॉट एवर यू लर्न टूडे यू अंडरस्टूड और नॉट. योर डाउट्स आर क्लियर. You are not
Yes.
carrying back any doubts. You need a lot of practice to make this work, right? To solve numericals. वो तो it's a long process. But whatever we learned in today's session, there is not a single doubt which was left unanswered. This is my query. This is my question to all of you.
Yes,
So that
sir.
should be, हाँ,
Yes, sir. I understood the whole
बस.
session in that.
तो बस, that's it. So next class onwards, when I'm asking you after every statement, after writing every paragraph, I always ask whether you understood or not. If you have not understood, you simply have to say, sir, I didn't understand it. Can you please help me with this? इतना ही बोलना है. It's not very difficult. Right, Purvi? You understood or
Yes, sir.
not today's
Yes, sir,
session?
understood.
है ना? You have to be little bit more focused. Don't focus on writing while I'm teaching. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Priyokrit, you understood or not?
Yes, sir. Fully.
Good. Good. Suhani, what about you?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. निधीश जी, निधीश
No
अवस्थी,
doubt, sir.
नो डाउट्स. आदित्य,
Do you mind asking me one question, sir?
नो नो, आई वुड माइंड आस्क.
Okay, so last equation you told me when you will
Which equation?
represent the position vector of A with respect to O, where you have written the magnitude in 3 meters in brackets. So
Hmm.
you told us we can represent magnitude with that. What is that? Modulus symbol also. So
Hmm.
would it be correct if I, instead of this bracket, I put the modulus symbol?
No. Modulus you will only put when there is a arrowhead vector over it. With it. See, अरे एक ही चीज को 2 बार थोड़ी पहनना है. इसको लगा के करोगे क्या?
No, I just want to represent it. So would it be wrong
अरे
if I
नहीं
were
नहीं,
to?
एक बात बताओ, जबरदस्ती क्यों लगाना है? जब इतना लिखने से उसको पता चल गया कि ये मैग्नीट्यूड है, दैट्स इट। ये तो मैंने इसलिए लगाया था कि मीटर और 3 को दिखा सकूं कि ये स्केलर है, ये डायरेक्शन है, राइट? तो यू अंडरस्टूड माय पॉइंट और नॉट? You
Yeah.
need not have to point. See, modulus is correct when modulus is used when we have a arrowhead to represent. When the vector is complete vector, right? And we want to represent it with this. इसका मैग्नीट्यूड लिखना है तो तब मॉडुलस लगाने की कोई बात है। अब एक बात बताओ, आर लिख के मैग्नीट्यूड लगाने का क्या फायदा?
Yeah.
जब आर लिखने से मेरा काम हो गया है तो मैं मैग्नीट्यूड लगा के क्या करूंगा? मॉडुलस साइन लगा के। Getting it or not? And always remember, length can never be negative. This is a new thing. Length can never be negative. You then never have you ever measured that the length is minus 5 meters? Have you ever heard of it?
We
Priyokrit,
can go
Nidhi,
below sea level, then it will be
then
minus.
also it's not negative. Direction is negative.
Okay.
Length is not negative.
तो सर नंबर लाइन पे क्यों दिया हुआ रहता है फिर नेगेटिव?
वो तो इंटीजर है भाई। नंबर लाइन पे इंटीजर प्लॉट करता है, लेंथ कौन बोला प्लॉट कर?
ओके फाइन।
और मैंने क्या बोला था? वेक्टर का लेंथ इज द मॉड्यूलस ऑफ इट। The length of the vector is the magnitude or modulus of it, right? So
Yeah.
this is never negative. Remember it for next session. ठीक है? So my dear kids, so that's all for today's session. Thank you so much. A very good night to all of you. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, sir.
So I will be sharing this session on the YouTube, and if you have any queries regarding this video, you can put it as a comment on YouTube, and just like, subscribe or share if you like the information, if you like the session. Thank you so much.